And steel is here. We're definitely going to need to augment our iron mining to keep this up, to keep this going as well as this. But I'm glad we got this set up. Steel is a very important thing late game to have a lot of. So it's good that we're getting it done, quote unquote, early. That way we'll be more prepared later on. All right. So we know the copper is struggling a little bit as well as the iron. So it's time to just mass produce some miners and just do everything. We're gonna mine all the things. Do it early. That way we can tell later on when the best time would be to get more. Okay, miners. Gonna make a bunch of these, have them all go at once. Makes things a lot quicker. And so we're gonna fill this guy up. We're gonna fill these up. We'll start doing our stone. We should probably actually get that going as well. Get all of our smelting out of the way, and then after that we can focus on getting other things going, like our oil. Our oil is pretty important that we want to get done soon-ish. Looks like we need to do an engine. We'll do that research next. Yeah, copper looks like it's struggling pretty hard. Everything else looks decent. Alright, so we got 56. Not bad. Not sure if it's gonna hold, but take it. Refilling those guys up, so we can grab stores here. Oh, wasn't that much. We really don't have too many bars stored up, which is very different than how I normally do things. Normally I have several boxes full of plates by now. Not sure if that's good or bad. But most of our steel is working at a time, so that's good. You can see this is struggling though, so let's augment this. That's straight down. So here we have to be careful because having these two mix You can see the green bar or the green box around the sprite. That's where I'm actually mining. So you can see that I'm over the coal here. And that's no bueno because we need to be pure. Otherwise we'll have coal going on the wrong belt or copper going on the wrong belt. That would be no fun. So a couple things that we can do is we could filter them out, which is what we might do considering the angle of this, or we just avoid it. For now, I'm just going to avoid it. Because we can. But we'll probably have to mine that out eventually. Engine's done. Let's do handling. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Fortunately, I don't have any chests over here. And they're just killing belts. Oh, sorry. Yeah, for me, the worst thing about this is whenever they kill belts, it's really hard to tell where they're actually dead. So I just have to trace them all. Alright, so we've finally been attacked again, so we have to watch out for that. Oh, that's right, okay. I was gonna say, because they went past my turrets, but they did not, because I don't actually have any turrets over here. My original turrets are right here, but we expanded upon this way, so. Alright. Everything else is moving. Moving and grooving. Going, those are going. There we go. We don't want action. We want a nice, calm, relaxing engineering session. Dealing with these assassins and whatnot, you know, it gets taxing, even if they are super easy to kill. But I'm buffing up our defense a lot. We made a lot of turrets early on, so should be fine here. We also have a lot of ammo left still. You want action? Here, you want to see action? I'll show you action. Ribbon World, where are you? Here's some action. Oh, I'm very stuck. I'm also very strong, by the way. Oh, probably gonna die. All right, there's our death quota for today. But yeah, that ribbon world was rough. Yeah, I think so too. I just wanted to make sure. Okay, so before we were rudely interrupted by our later friends, we were adding to our copper here. Finish that off. Alright, so that should, I think that tripled our copper. You can see the difference here versus here. Pretty good. Alright, tell me how it goes, and I'll consider doing it myself. I need to get my toes wet for the mods. So copper's good. Let's do some stone. We're not gonna do a setup like this for stone. We're just gonna do a small setup because we only need it for a couple things, and by the time we're past end game, or past early game to into end game, we'll be fine. Just making sure everything still has power. Oh, okay. Don't they have one of those what's that mod that actually tells you the efficiency of your doing their job? Efficiency of your buildings. Like I know there are some that give you the light, and then they'll also tell you what your limiting factor is for your base. That's what I thought you were talking about. Okay, so we are lined out here for our stone, which is great. Again, stone is kind of here and there. If you use a lot of military things, then stone is pretty good. But I don't tend to get too many military things right away, so I don't usually use this. But later in the game, you are going to need more stone for particular things, for railroads and things like that. So it's good to get this done early-ish before you actually need it. That way you basically never have to worry about it. Just set it and forget it. Oh, that might be what I'm talking about. Bottleneck. I'm not sure. Well, processing is done. Let's go to plastics. Okay, and we'll just put our stone right here since we're not going to be using this area for anything else. Join these guys. See, but the problem with using less brain power because of mods is you can't brag about that. You have to brag about being very terrible because you're just doing everything by ear, and that makes it okay. But then if you're doing terrible and you're using mods, or you're doing good and using mods, then people are just like, it's because you're using mods. Ruins the whole thing. Whole dynamic of being a pro gamer. Alright, so we're just setting up. That's not how I want to do this at all. That's not how I normally do this at all. Okay. Try this again. We need more splitters. Then we'll also need to bring some coal over. So at least 3 splitters. We need iron. It looks like we have iron backed up again, so I'll start collecting it once again. Our science is super backed up. We're gonna need to add more labs to that. Alright, so gonna need some more belts, because we just used them all up on these splitters. But looking at all these, you can see this is going to the end, so that's good. Or bad, depending on how you look at it. This is not going all the way, which is bad. Or good, depending on how you look at it. But I see it as both. As non-committal as I can get. It's bad because, for this one, because that means that I'm not using all of our product. I just have this going slowly, you know? But over here, it's not going all the way, which means we're using everything we're sending at it, which is why that's good. But it's bad because it's not saturated, which means we're not getting as much as we could. Alright, so we're bringing this coal over here. Oh. Bring this coal over here so we can get our stone bricks. Stone bricks are used for walls. You can make the walls to defend your base if you're a wimp. Or you can just, you know, no walls. Don't worry about it. Additionally, walls are also used for science, military science. I don't tend to make that very often, but probably should. Alright. Put these in the chests. Get rid of my last wooden chest. And then we'll convert to our steel brethren. Alright, let's go pick up. Oh, we have it with us. Very fancy. That sounds too fancy. So, walls are here. I will limit this box so it only makes a couple walls, not all of them. Additionally, I want to preserve some stone. This stone will be used for railing later on. So I just want to put it here for now. And now I can completely forget about stone for the near future. Let's make a couple more labs for our overwhelming science. What time is it? 4:30. All right, I guess, let's see. Current plan is going to be get oil up in line, and then we'll call it a stream. So that should be another 30 minutes, hopefully. Hopefully less than that. We'll see. Why do I always make odd number of labs? Stop. All right. All right, so you can see here with all these bodies piled up here that we are definitely getting attacked fairly frequently by a decent amount of biters. We might want to go and do some reconnaissance, check out where that base is and destroy it. Before it becomes too much of an issue for us. Alright, so we've added a lot more labs. These labs will hopefully bring this down a little bit, and we'll also research faster because we'll have more instances of the labs being used at a time. Hopefully we'll be able to keep up with this later on when we get more different kinds of science. But that we'll have to do. like we got here just in time to upgrade these boxes to the superior version of them. Yep, that number at least for sure. Hopefully I can get the amount of science to supply those later on when they're a little bit more demanding. Yep, I will definitely do that. Okay, so that's good. And we haven't gotten any radars out. That's bad. Probably should do that. Free scouting. Yeah, it is. Okay, they're attacking here anyways, so I'll just put my radar right here. Put another turret for help. Yep, answer is always build more. We'll see how that goes later on. Okay, so let's prep for oil. Our oil patch is up here. I think there's another one over here. I didn't actually take a picture of our preview, so I kind of forgot what it looks like. But I think there's a big patch here. There's a decently big patch here. So we'll just go for this one since it's somewhat closer. It's not too far away. But I probably will want to use a train. We'll probably have to do some searching around for more patches. I know they are there. That's why we chose this map to play with, but again, I forgot to take a screenshot of our initial setup. Yep. The factory must always grow. Otherwise you're doing it wrong. If you're satisfied with your base, then what are you doing? Okay, this is a little too thin for my liking, so I'm gonna stop this for a little bit. Let's build the things that we need. We're gonna build 3, 5, 10, 12. 12 pump jacks. Could also get a set to start making some pipes. We're gonna need a lot of pipes very soon. Okay, we have that. Then we're gonna need some oil refineries. Luckily, we started making our stone bricks, so we'll be able to make that. We'll also need to start getting some assembly machine 2s. We should have made that as soon as we started getting steel. Not terrible. We have a good amount of steel. Probably should automate this, but too lazy to do it at the moment. Done with oil. Okay, we have... How many pump? Where are my pump jacks? Ugh, we've only made 2 total. Oh, hi. Hello, me. Thanks. Thanks for coming by. How you doing today? We are just playing some Factorio. Are you familiar? We're waiting on this currently. We're gonna need to make some undergrounds as well. I like to use a lot of undergrounds for oil, so that's definitely something that we'll need to do. Off Beat Saber. Nice. You guys in your fancy VR stuff? Kind of jealous. Still doing fine over there on defense. That's good. We need to make 2 more of these. Fortunately, that's exactly the right amount of things that we had here. You've been playing Satisfactory? Nice. I've been interested in Satisfactory. I haven't really seen too much play about it, but what I understand, they tried to do a 3D Factorio. And you know, that's all you need to get me to try it out. Eventually, at least. Yep, thanks, right? Thanks, then we need oil refineries. But yeah, basically, right now I'm doing an achievement called Lazy Bastard. Lazy Bastard means that you can only craft 111 things in your inventory for the entire game, and before you launch your rocket. So we've accomplished that. We have started off, we got to our first assembly machine, which will allow us to craft without doing it in our inventory at 104 out of 111. So we're just finishing up our playthrough, basically. Yeah, I'm talking to Lomi. Oh, that sucks. Let's get blue done. Yes, Bubbles helped me out with that earlier. Because I knew I was going to do it accidentally, so I wanted to know how I could avoid that as soon as possible. I also got you 2 other achievements and many blueprints. Nice. I don't like using blueprints very often. I don't know why, I'm just a little stubborn. Have no solar, no logistic. Nice. I don't know how many what I have left. There is no spoon, which is obviously not happening on this one. The rest of the other ones are kind of just things I could do it incidentally. I haven't done a full tech run yet. I could probably do this anywhere. I could just load up an old file and just do that. I think we've gotten most of the main ones. Oh, nice. Yeah. I always do very basic things like that for those. What's the hardest achievement? Well, for me currently, there is no spoon. You have to finish the game within 8 hours. We tried twice. Unfortunately, we were off by about an hour, but that was without too much preparation. We kind of just went into it. I think next time I do it, I'm gonna see a little bit more, plan a little bit more, and we should be able to do it just fine. Yeah, I didn't want to make it too easy, so I just put everything at default. Okay, I'm making 10 refineries. I think that's a pretty good number for us. Right, there we go. And then we need to make some chemical plants. Could have been doing this at the same time, but I completely forgot about it. I'll make about 10 of these, I guess. Then let's see, what else do we need to make? A couple more storage tanks. Gonna need some engines, probably. Probably should make some engines. Hey, Raptor. How's it going? It suits me very poorly. It goes against my very creed, which is ABC. Always be crafting. But it's been interesting. Definitely made me play a little bit differently. Go, got that. Those. Couple of these. I feel like with all the extra work you have to do, it's definitely not. I think Lazy Bastard is definitely not a good title or a good achievement title, but I understand what it's going for, but it's definitely way more work. What are you talking about? It's always about time to go and build a bigger factory. But that sounds good. Very nice. How big is your factory now? Is this did you finish off your other run? I wanted to make some pumps here, but this is going way too slow. Guess I'll just let this go for now. Steel here. And pipes is what I'm sorely missing right now. Oh man, pipes is gonna be a huge issue for me. We should probably mass do this right now. Fortunately, my iron supply is like nothing. The design, just leave it running overnight. Yeah, that's a good one. That'd be the true way to do that, but I don't think people would like me to stream that. Long way from being finished. That's some dedication on that map, man. Right, we're good to go. You know, did I ever put... I never put turrets by my engines, I think. I mean, I put some, but not near... not the bottom area. So I'm glad I haven't been attacked there, at least. Alright, so we should have everything. We have our pump jacks, we have our refineries, we have the chemical plants. We don't have a good amount of pipes yet, but we'll get there. So now we have to decide, do we want to have a train bring the oil through? I think it would probably be a good idea since there should be another patch over here. That way we can just have a loop going around. But then again, I mean, I don't think we'll need more oil. I think this will be just fine. But I don't have rails researched, so if we were to do that, then we'll have to wait a little bit longer. At the very least, I can get it sorted up there. $184K red, green, blue, and purple. Oh man, that's something. Hats off to anyone patient enough to do those. Okay, let's head over there. Hey team, thanks for watching. If you're looking for more content, playlists are on your screen right now. And if you've enjoyed my videos, I'd really appreciate it if you could throw me a like, comment, or subscription. They'd help me out a ton. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.